What's going on, everyone? I want to talk about a knife that I got from Ray over at Everyday City Carry. I won a raffle there, and he sent me over a handful of knives and a watch, and very cool. Awesome. Go check him out. I will put a link to his channel down below. And when I pulled this one out of the box that he sent me, I was like, what the heck is this thing? Um, I'm not a huge slip joint person. Um, and I really just thought it was kind of odd the first time I pulled it out and opened it and kind of fidgeted with it. However, I've had this several weeks and I have grown to actually really love this knife. I don't know why. It's very odd, but I think it's really kind of cool. Is this going to be my everyday carry? No, it's not. But it has some redeeming qualities that I think are just kind of cool. So let's take a look at this. This is the Willumsen Copenhagen Red E slip joint. That just is just a mouthful, right? So they make this model in an access lock version. They make some other liner lock type things now in this similar configuration. But this is not your everyday slip joint. Because one has a pocket clip. Traditionally, slip joints do not. And it has 3 stops. 1, 2, and 3. So maybe that's 2 stops. I'm not really sure. I don't live in that slip joint world. Usually on a slip joint, it kind of stops right in the middle as like a half stop, they call it. But this one has 2. 1, 2, and then close. It's odd, and that was the first thing I thought was very odd when I pulled it out of the box. But it's kind of cool and fidgety, honestly. I'm not going to lie. Now, this is a small knife, okay? It is stamped world legal. I am not an expert on that, but I believe, based on the fact that it is non-locking, which is a problem in a lot of countries, it takes 2 hands to open, certainly, which is also a problem in a lot of countries. A flipper or whatnot that we traditionally have here in the United States are not legal in a lot of other places. And it has a less than 3-inch blade. So, yeah. I mean, it says world legal, so when I travel out of the country, as I often do, not really. Maybe I'll take this one and I'll show the officers, hey, look, it says it's world legal. You can't take that. Yeah, we'll see how well that works for me. But let's talk about some specs here. I could probably zoom in and do it because it is just small. It is nice G10 scales, stainless steel pocket clip that's all blacked out, which is cool. And it has kind of a cool how the pocket clip works, and we'll talk about that after we go through the specs. So close length, it was 4 3/16. Overall is 6 5/8. The blade is 2.59 from the tip of the scale here. Okay, I kind of measure the shortest distance of the blade to try to give what I feel is a good representation. So the edge is 2.25 inches. The blade steel is 14C28N. Blade thickness is 0.117. Overall thickness is 0.475, and it comes in at just 3.9 ounces. So it's super light, super comfortable in the pocket because the pocket clip works phenomenally. It's a deep carry clip, number 1. And number 2, unlike most deep carry clips, there's no hardware in the way. This Kubi does pretty good because they recess the clip into the scale, but then they use like a button head screw. So the screw hangs up on your pocket. Well, these guys, there is no hardware. The hardware is right here. So this is reversible. You can pull that screw out, pull the clip out of the pocket, rotate, back down into that little pocket, and put the screw in from the back side that holds it all together. So it works super well in the pocket. You could put a lanyard on it if you so choose. But it's really cool. Now, if you have a bigger hand, this grip here is cramped. I mean, it works, but really it's pretty cramped. This grip feels phenomenal. Like, it just feels great. I have control. I can do some cuts. Like, this would work perfectly fine for me to do most things that I would need to do. So I think it's a very cool knife that I thought I was going to think is dumb. Not dumb, but like I was kind of like, not my thing. That'll easily just get passed on to somebody else. I don't know. I may hang on to it for a little bit. But we'll see. I say that a lot, but we'll see what happens. So let's do a couple size comparisons to show you how small it really kind of is. Here it is next to the Sharpie. The Delica. Jeez, I got stuff in the way here. Get the coin out of the way. Quiet Carry Waypoint. Since I pulled the Kubi out, and it's kind of similar, all G10, all blacked out, all that kind of good thing. Now, the interesting thing is the coatings on the blade are different. I don't know what the coating is on this exactly. I believe this is a PVD coating. I was kind of spacing it there. So, I don't know. That's kind of interesting that they're a little bit different in reflectiveness. So I do like the Willumsen better, actually, than the coating on the Kubi. And then just because, how about the Benchmade 940? So there you have it. A very cool slip joint that I think is kind of a cool deal. So thank you, Ray, for sending this over in my box of goodies. I'm shocked that I won the raffle because I rarely ever win any of those types of things. But very cool. Thanks for watching, everyone. Go check out Ray's channel. Link down below to his video of this knife, just so it's easy. You can get some different comparisons. And yeah, there you have it. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you tomorrow.